Right, here we go.
Usually, before I go shaking my tits
Hello, are you going to
to the
actually
press,
show?
I like to go see how the professionals do it.
Okay.
Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this. But in fact, it's the quietest and safest place in town.
It started quite quick, didn't it?
You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice.
It sounds like
The
a nice
is owned
place.
by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here.
Oh, it's a strip
I
club.
wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes.
Oh.
Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent.
This is
You
not
can
what
get
I
an occasional
expected.
glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures.
Wow.
Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it,
Ew.
baby!"
Please don't.
No idea how I got so barbaric.
This is the police. That is, yeah, a bit weird, isn't it? The sound is a bit low. I will turn it up. Also, by the way, I bought this with donations from yesterday or the day before. So thank you very much for donating. Like, it's actually really nice because PayPal is just going like, you've got dollars. Like, we're spending those instead of actual like money. Woo! And it's nice because it means that you guys are directly giving back. It's the circle of games. Also, Pingu, get out of the chat. Freak. Little freaky Noot machine. I can't do it. I can't do Pingu anymore. Day 1. Sex maniac. The mayor's a sex maniac. Amazing. What is this? So, yeah, I guess it's like a simulator police. I don't know, but it looks like it's a police simulator thing where we go to work and we serve the force doing different things. But these are the various different articles for the day. So City Hall confirms rumours of Jack Boyd's resignation. I don't know who he is. I guess we'll find out. The mayor might be a sex maniac. Not a surprise, because everyone in politics seems to be a sex maniac. We appear to be a sex maniac. Brilliant. And then Mark War 2 to be shown in Freiburg, which is where we live. We live in Freiburg. The day before the worldwide premiere, by the mayor's personal request. Okay, I see. I don't know what Mark War is. Well, you do bloody know. Oh my god, the chat just like caught up. You guys spammed Noot, and oh my god, the chat has just gone. I can't do this. Oh my god, if someone could Photoshop Pingu as a cop and tweet me it like in a like decent size like 1080 sort of thing, I'll use it as the thumbnail. I promise you that. Pingu as a cop. Let's go to work. The heck is a Noot? I love this. There's like people who are not UK who are either too young for Pingu, or just, I guess, didn't experience Pingu.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away.
Nah, it's the opposite, man.
Yesterday I turned 60. but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say.
Your colleagues are...
They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell.
What?
Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure
I'm losing
do
my
blame
job.
them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go.
Oh.
I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
Oh God, press conference. Thank you, Bear Costume, for subscribing. I was like, try and fit it in around the talking. So...
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can.
Please.
The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
So we're our job is... Are we retiring? Oh, do I have to say good morning? So I'm doing I'm doing the press conference, and I think, are we Jack then? Because in the papers it said someone called, was it Jack, is losing their job? So I guess that's me. Right. Oh, God. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? How am I going to play this? Should I play it as, like, a professional? Or I just go, he's a fucking tool. It sounds like he didn't know it was coming. Maybe. I don't know. Let's just say the mayor discussed it with me. So, the Mayor Rogers told me that he wants... I think that's supposed to say. Mayor Rogers told me he wants a fresh face running Freeburg PD. So, no, it didn't come as a surprise. What a knob. Do you already know the name of your successor? No. Of course not, and I don't think the mayor's office knows who it is either. Oh, great. After the recent corruption scandal... I guess it... What? Okay. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? I think he probably would. It's politics, isn't it? Sounds possible. If he thinks the new office would help him serve the city a little longer. Oh, I see. I see what we mean about corruption. It's the mafia. Oh, good. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? Bullshit. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really know anything, so I'm going to say no comment. Because, what do you want me to say? Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Possibly? Definitely? Definitely not. How should I? I'm going to say definitely not. I'm trying to go for the professional route here. Because, yeah. Mayor Rogers is a true professional, despite the fact he's a sex pervert, and he makes his decisions carefully. There's no places in our jobs for hard feelings, despite the fact that there always fucking is grudges with cops and bloody politicians in these things. Thank you. Good. Well, that's the first press conference over.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially
Mr. Kendrick. Saw that coming. Oh, God, we're on prescription meds. Good times. Good fucking times. And we've lit a cigar, because yes. I guess we're retiring, so it doesn't matter, does it? Must be a massive
As
drunk.
soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell.
Great.
White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt. and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor
Doesn't have
Rogers
a
enters
face.
every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Boo.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
Even sounds like a dick. Doesn't he?
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
What a
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
douchebag.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself.
What a
I'm not
dick.
planning to retire anytime soon.
We could make you retire. Possibly.
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me.
I've got plenty problems with you, dickwad.
I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
What a charming man.
And quit
Lovely.
smoking at the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
I will purposely leave ash everywhere in that case. Oh!
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Brilliant. Right, so day 2. Day 2 in Freiburg. Head of culture department owns villa in Italy. Right? So is that offshore banking problems? I don't know. The cleanliness of city streets has been increased by 20% overnight, or just in general, like how long? And civil servants' wages won't be raised this year. Sad times, although I'm retiring, so I don't care. Let's go to work.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners.
Or the food sucks.
Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only
Holy
people
shit,
eating
dude.
here are ghosts.
Thank you very much to Astrotorical, who said, Kindergarten
My
Penguin
deputy,
Cop.
Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freiburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Oh, shit me. Oh, yes. We'll come back to that in a minute. So, sorry, I tried to fit the jokey pun in and failed. Oh, my God. Right, so we are... Yeah, we're going to see how the game works, because no one knows what the fuck you're doing. And yes, this is a game that is on Steam, if you want to pick it up. It came out, I think, 2 days ago. Whatever day it was, I bought it. Steam's actually pretty good currently at suggesting things for me. It's been on point. So, let's see how this game works now we've gotten through the setup and the corruption. Freeburg PD organises upcoming work assignments into shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress and detectives continue investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. Oh my god, what is this? All officers and detectives possess certain important characteristics. Professionalism, so that's this or this. This, I think it's this. It's the overall efficiency level of my policeman. A figure around 150 is average. I'm just going to make a note that 150 is average. I don't know if that actually will matter in the the actual thing, but I know that if I start looking at numbers, I'm going to be like, oh, what's that? Those whose professionalism are considerably higher than average is a safe bet, even in a pinch. Level of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career, which does make sense, I suppose, if they get corrupted and stuff. Energy on the side, the less reliable their work, and they may fall asleep at the wheel or make a critical error on the job. Your employees lose 1 point of energy after each working day and restore 1 point after each day of rest. Shit me. Okay, so I'm basically doing like timesheets, aren't I? Your hidden characteristics. Your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden from view. For instance, some cops were lazy and will come up with a reason they can think of to take the day off. Others like to drink too much. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw your own conclusions based on their behaviour. So I guess he drinks? Right, so this is shift B. That guy looks ridiculous. Wow, Price's level of professionalism is awful. Like, what is it? 150 average. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of this lot who are professional. Professional. That's terrifying. Let's just start the day and see what happens, shall we? Oh, yeah, that. Oh my god, I'm not sure. SWAT! Let's just SWAT everyone. Fuck. So, responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. I have to send my officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. Further away, the longer it will take to get there, so the longer people will be unavailable for upcoming work. So, the easiest way to determine how difficult a task might be is to check how many units you're allowed to send. The more units you send, the more serious the threat. Particularly risky missions will give you the option of sending SWAT, but they have to be accompanied by one officer, at least. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any available information, from the location of the crime scene to the presence of weapons, can tell you how seriously each case should be taken. A mission may look simple at first glance until it turns into a brutal meat grinder, or could be serious and be a false alarm. Great. So, we've got a hit and run here at the Everyday Mall. A married couple saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man. Jumped out to help, but once he saw he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. Well, I guess we'll put like price on that and then like balance it out with Purdy. Price of Purdy. Because then, you know, if price is shit, don't matter. Right, off you go. Just keep Price busy, I think. If they're being supervised, it might be alright. What's this? There's a fight. During a showing of Citizen Kane, well, there you go, mate. The drunk man attempted to force his way into the theatre, carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. What, is he trying to hack The Sims for more money? When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting the security guard. Well, let's send Austin and Tsubaki. I like this music. Oh God! Hit and run. Report of the hit and run. What happened, guys? When everything goes well, police capture the criminals. Sometimes they manage to escape, though. Just try to avoid dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt your roster. Dead citizens bother the mayor. The offender escaped. The officers were unharmed. Purdy's unprofessionalism is dropping. Price is still shit. I wish I could fire Price. Oh shit, a report on the fight. Okay. Offender caught. Officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Yay! Everyone went up in professionalism. That's two cops. We've got some money. I guess we could spend that on resources. Oh shit me. Armed robbery. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off with their whole collection of adult movies. And they got the license plate number. Well, they've kind of robbed her now, so... Oh, the owner is one Janet Brown who lives in the suburbs, so maybe her car's been stolen. So it might need a bit more work than necessary. Maybe I should just send in... I'm going to send Yancey just on his own and see what happens. Although they've got a shotgun. Possibly. They've got a shotgun, they've stolen a car. And yeah, this is definitely before the internet if there's a videotape store. Let's just send 2. Because those 2 are coming back in a minute. I've still got Kochi. There's a fight. A brother and a sister are clashing with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them. Our security guard is off. I'm sending out our best man / woman, person, officer. I'm sending out our best officer for the job. Get on it. Purdy and Price are back. God. Right, there we are. They're off. Slowly. Oh, what's this? An assault in the ghetto. Some teenagers have attacked an elderly musician and taken his guitar and his money. That sounds like a job for Price and Austin again. We don't need 3. Or do we need 3? Is the ghetto... Like, does that mean that it's a bit dodge? Possibly. Maybe I'll take Austin out. Maybe I'll take Price out and put these 2 in and, like, balance it out like that. And keep Purdy and Price together. It's the hood. Put Price in horrible situations, yeah. Oh, fuck. When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they may contact you and ask you to handle it. Don't waste your time on this stuff, but do try and do stuff. So what's this? The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sound of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room. Well, if you were proper police people, you wouldn't just... Or would you? You can't... That's breaking and entering. You can't sneak into a house, can you? If you turn on the siren and the loudspeaker and scare them, like, they may not know it's been taken. Arguably, the sound of moaning and loud laughter does imply they're watching pornos. Because they stole all the adult collection of videotapes, didn't they? So they could be sitting in there laughing, watching them. In the chat, they be fucking. And then someone else said, they be nooting. Yeah, well done. Knock on the door. I mean, that's the standard technique, isn't it? Of knocking on the door. So let's go with that and see what happens. Oh, offender caught. Officers unharmed. Perfect. Well done, guys. Beautiful. I'm glad to see that worked well. Oh, hello. What's this? The report on the fight. Kochi dealt with it. Nice. Single person. Our best officer. Is that it? Is that the day over with? Surely not. Ah, there we go. The report on this. Offender escaped. Officers unharmed. Guys, you had one job. And you didn't fucking do it. This whole area down here, the shit munchers. The shit munchers. We're just gonna fire them. So that's it. That's it for the day. Let's end the day. If you think you'll need a couple of extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in and work overtime. But they'll be much more exhausted and probably make a mistake. So that's shift A. So these guys are the ones that are gonna... Oh, for fuck's sake, there's another 5 there. That guy's amazing. He's got 400. That sounds alright. That's shift B. That sounds fine. I'm quite happy with that. Can you fire Price?
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office. He liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all.
Shame.
Internal Affairs raided the library
Shame.
he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business. What? So you could get a call from any of them.
Me?
You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
What have I done?
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with.
What?
How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
Oh, God.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops.
Oh, God.
Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list.
I think we may be corrupt,
Christopher
guys.
Sand.
Sand.